So welcome back to the workshop and to what is the last episode of the Project Phoenix series, and here it is, risen from the ashes in all of its glory. So let me give you a little bit of a walk round just to remind you of what's gone on here. Right, so there is the new slim line body. I reduced the thickness, the depth of it, by about 30-40 millimeters, I think. Rebound with the black ABS, which I think looks really quite smart. I'm very pleased that I managed to preserve the original shellac based sunburst. I mean, it may have faded a lot over time, but it does give it that kind of period feel. So the neck, as you know, I replaced with this new Brazilian mahogany one, and again I carried on the shellac finish onto the neck there. We've got the very nice hip shot tuners, really incredibly smooth, so I'm very pleased I decided to use those. On the front here, ebony head overlay. And what I'd like to do with my ebony head overlays is just finish them in wax. I don't like to put a high gloss finish on them, because then there's a tendency for people to think that it's actually not wood, it's some kind of black laminate. Bone nut. The fingerboard is Pal Ferro, this Santos rosewood. I've not used it on a fretboard fingerboard before, but it's a wonderful close grain texture to it, and if you can I guess put up with a lighter colour, it really is a good alternative to other tone woods. And of course a little bit up here for the truss rod cover. So that's the neck. Let's have a look at the hardware. So as far as the hardware is concerned, I've got a base humbucker here, and I can switch one of the coils off so it goes from humbucker to single coil mode, and I'll demo that in a minute. There's the tail piece that you would have seen me make, and of course this quite rare Kumo Mosrite bridge, which works incredibly well. I had to shave a little bit more off the base to get the action lower, but now I've done that, yeah, it's perfectly in tune. Got a nice low action, and the intonation is spot on. So very pleased with the way that's worked out. And I've got these couple of ivoroid knobs here to give it that period feel. So yeah, I think that's about everything kind of spec wise. Oh, 30-inch scale length. And if you remember, I mentioned about the strings being a fixed length. Well, you can see here, that's where the green binding ends at the ball end, and up here you can see where it starts again here at the head end. So what I was saying is that if you have that tail piece right the way back here, for example, you would actually run out of string at the top there. So yeah, something to be aware of. But yeah, okay, so let's have a look, or let's have a listen and see what it sounds like. So using the pickup as a humbucker. And using it in the kind of single coil mode. mode has got a bit more oomph, and it's a real kind of thumper, isn't it? But yeah, very pleased, I think, with the way that it sounds. I mean, it does sound like a hollow-bodied guitar, which is what I wanted, and also pleased with the action and everything. So yeah, really quite chuffed about the outcome of this. Of course, the other thing is, being hollow body, if you don't want to get the amp out and you just want to practice a little bit quietly, you can, can't you? Not bad, eh? Well, my friends, there it is. Project Phoenix done and dusted. And if I'm totally honest with you, it's been a much more challenging project than I thought it would be. I imagined it was going to be a bit of a side project in between doing the mandolins and not take very long, but it actually turned into quite a major piece of work. The question is though, was it worth it? And the answer to that is yes. I mean, I've really enjoyed doing the project. I like the idea that the guitar is now going to be used. And I think I can safely say to you that in the last week or so, since I've had it playing, I have played this more than it was as a guitar in its previous 40 odd years. Yeah, so it was worth doing. And as I say, very pleased with the outcome. So that's it. As always, thanks very much for all of the interest and support that you've shown with this one. So I hope you've enjoyed the whole of the series. And yeah, I'm going to get back to making a few mandolins. So see you soon. Cheers. Take care.